the Trent reception.
Yeah.
So obviously, I said how I tuned into it. Did you expect it to go any other way?
No.
Like, obviously, I know your feelings.
No.
Did you expect it to go any other way?
No.
No.
I think in that situation, say it was a friendly, I think it could have been different. Say the game didn't matter, it could have been different. This is Real Madrid in the Champions League at Anfield. It was not going to go any other way.
Mm.
And I don't care. Like I tweeted it a few times. I was like, I don't care what side of the fence you sit on. You do not cheer and clap him before or during the game. Do it after if you want. But you need to make his night hell. He's at Anfield, like playing against us. You don't want him to feel supported and to have a good game. So I didn't expect it to. I'm glad it didn't either.
Yeah.
It might sound really rough and like whatever, but I'm really glad it didn't.
I completely agree with during the game. Before the game, when they're doing like pathetic warm ups, if he like goes to the crowd like that, and you
Well, he waited to come out on his own on purpose.
did it,
Yeah.
I didn't see
So
the start. So
the first team, the starting came out.
yeah,
Then the bench players came out, and then Trent came out on his own, like almost to get the reception.
and
he got booed on the warm up, as well.
So on the warm up, I'm like, because you don't really.
But he was looking for a reaction. That's so obvious, and it's like,
Yeah, fact. But what I'm trying to say is, before the game, if it's in the warm up and he does a clap to the crowd and crowd clap back, fine. You're not chanting. You just acknowledgement.
nah.
No, let me finish. So then during the game,
All right, Jesus Christ.
I was literally trying to say this quickly. Hello and welcome to the latest episode in the Brothers in Red podcast, presented by me, James Double, aka LFC_J Dubs, and my brother
Ben Double, aka Dubs_LFC.
See, we're both saying it now. Both famous on the X. See, you got a few bangers of tweets recently.
Bangers? I haven't got any bangers.
You know what? Relative to me, I get about 3 views and a like.
Oh yeah, I know if it's relative.
Oh, all right. Why don't you say the Twitter handle anymore? That's why. Set myself up for that bait. How are we feeling?
I'm buzzing.
Pretty good. That's a change around in a week. Yeah, we'll get on to your awful takes later. I'm on about how back-to-back victories for the Reds. We'll obviously dissect the game in a bit.
Which is impacted by Verts playing left wing.
It's definitely not, and we'll talk about it later. Back to winning ways. It's awesome, isn't it?
Oh, it's so good. And I knew it was coming. That was to believe as always.
Definitely. Yeah. I think it's not understated to say the play styles we're playing against now are suiting us in a time where we needed to get confidence, just playing football rather than having to headbutt a wall and lose.
Yeah, so although I agree with that statement, our press was so good that they resorted to it to do in long balls. They'd had to clear it to do a long ball.
Yeah.
So it's almost like, because we were pressing so well, they ended up doing it without planning to do it.
Yeah.
Almost.
Yeah. It's the plan to do it when you have a target man is the issue. Yeah, well, we'll dive straight into it then, because obviously we've got very obvious things to talk about. We'll finish with another top 5 rating, a very apt one this week, I think. Preview the upcoming clash against Man City. That's back-to-back quite hard fixtures, but
we had the exact same fixtures last year.
Until you ask Arne Slot. Did you hear his rebuttal to that?
No.
So someone said, do you consider it a barometer to like where you are this year, depending on how you fare? And he's like, yeah, it's the exact same fixtures, other than we're away at the Etihad, whereas we were at home last time. Real Madrid had a bunch of injuries, we didn't. We have injuries this year. Man City have their own injuries, and we have completely different 11s. But yeah, it's the same fixture. I was like, the amount of sass in that response. So yeah, right. I raised you that.
Now it's still the same fixtures.
It's away at the Etihad. It's not the same at home.
No, okay, that, but the same fixtures.
Oh, you tell on the slot there.
Same run of 3 games.
Slot. I want you to.
It's the same run of 3 games. When does that ever happen?
It was weird,
including a Champions League game in the middle, which is exactly the same opponent.
It is weird.
Like, yeah, okay, the different teams will be set up differently, injuries, different starters. I get that, but they're the same clubs.
Yeah.
Talking about Arne Slot being sass, Well, Virgil van Dijk being sassed with Rooney.
You're already going to ruin my talking points. Absolutely fine. We'll start there. I loved it.
I loved it.
I loved.
For starters, I don't know why Rooney was on the panel.
I thought this.
And Walcott.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. So I tweeted that out earlier today. I was like, wait a minute, why were they on the panel? And someone said, oh, they wanted a neutral view. I'm like, they're not neutral though.
You got United and Arsenal.
Everton. Both
Everton.
both Everton.
Wow.
One United, one Arsenal. Like, how
you couldn't get more
I would understand like getting ex-Madrid players on.
Absolutely fine.
And stuff like that, that's fine. But even like a neutral, say, like, we know isn't going to be biased, like Henry.
Fabio Capello.
I love Henry.
Right, you're fine. You can't get him because he's on CBS.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like, that sort of, like, even Arsene Wenger.
Seedorf.
Yeah.
Like, they have people on their roster where they keep calling upon. No, I completely agree. Back to the Virgil Sass. I really liked it because it was
controlled.
You tried to hold me to account.
Yeah.
But then threw me under the bus saying it was a paycheck thing. So he referenced it, which Rooney tried to defend what he said. It was like, oh, I was only saying it because you're winners last year. It's harder this year with the run of forms. And you were up against it. And Virgil went, no, you didn't. You said I signed a paycheck and then I didn't lead.
Yeah.
That's not what's happened. Blah, 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 blah. And I was like, yes. Like, really good that he held him to account. Really,
and
really
I also love the fact that they asked him the question about the pressure or like the social media gets you. And he was like, me personally, no. But being the leader, I know that I have to lead a group of lads where some of them are young and they will.
Really solid reply.
Yeah.
Like, really solid reply. But like, I don't care. Say what you want about me.
But
there are people that are coming through. Rio, for example,
will
second you start even talking about him.
He's 22.
Even Verts,
he's going to be. They're going to be online.
Yeah,
all the time.
And he's protecting him. And if anything shows how good a leader. Did you then? We're just going to jump on straight on that bit. Working in reverse here, but slot sass as well.
Yeah,
quite sass, but being like when you're losing as a manager, it's harder to take a loss when you lose more than you win. Hey, it was just like laughs in Rooney's face. It was just like my manager. I tweeted this last night as well, actually, and talk about pundits. So yeah, point taken for Walcott and Rooney. Actually, we'll speak about the Walcott one quickly. Virgil, have you spoken to Trent? No. The most awkward 5 second silence.
Have you spoken to Trent? No. Are you going to speak to him? No.
No, he didn't even say that. He's like, have you spoken to Trent? Are you going to speak to him? Have you seen him before or after the game? It was no. And then there's a video of him shaking hands with Trent after the game and hugging him. But he then came out and said no. So it's like weird in itself. But the 5 second awkward silence, I was like, oh my God, I want the world to eat me up alive. But anyway, back to what I tweeted last night, which is Daniel Sturridge, in my opinion, is the best pundit at the minute.
100%.
Like the most refreshing, best takes, best
good energy,
professionalism as well. Though. Yeah, like he has the banter bit, and I'll probably put Roy Keane in that because I think Roy Keane's just honest. He don't care who he's punditing. He will.
Yeah, I wouldn't have minded Roy Keane over Rooney and Walcott. Like he will just be brutally honest.
Yeah, exactly. Whereas Sturridge is biased to Liverpool, so we probably want to like him a bit, but he brings a different insight than anyone else. He doesn't just bash for the sake of bashing. He 100%. Critiques and then says what he thinks and the differences and stuff. So massive shout out to him because I know that he's a big fan of the podcast. He's left all those like ratings. So if you haven't, all 999 of you other ones, you definitely need to just to get on the team of Studge. But yeah, interviews after the game, both really fascinating. Gonna rewind now. Back to the start of my intro so that I can follow my flow because call me out last week. I'm going to throw some sass at you. Call me out last week for not planning, and then the second I make a plan and you go off the rails of it, what's the point in planning?
What did you just say then?
I'm going to throw you some sass.
No. What was I ruining? What do you need to get back into?
The start of the game. We haven't talked about anything in the game. You went all the way down.
What word did you use to get back into the...
I don't know.
Flow? Florian Verts.
Did I say that?
Yeah, you said flow.
The joke doesn't work, but I don't understand.
Right. Because I was right.
Against Real Madrid. I would say back to our best. I've written that here, but maybe not absolute best, but it's pretty much as
best we've played in 6 months.
Yeah, best we've done this year, probably.
In 2025,
yeah, exactly. So many stand-up performances across the whole entire pitch. Don't really want to single anyone out as a look.
Fireworks.
Remember the 5th of November. There are currently fireworks on. If you hear them, I doubt you will, but it might be distracting for us. And so if we sound any less professional than we normally do, squirrel, that'll be why. Anyway, standout performances across the park. I wouldn't really shout anyone out as having a negative game in the slightest from what I saw. Fully nullified the threats of their attackers, save a
I don't think anyone had a bad game.
couple of chances. And we finally managed to break down the wall that is Courtois, which we will get onto.
I'm mad.
Hold that
Needs to
thought,
retire already.
because it is your time. The lineups.
It was exactly what I wanted.
Have your say. Talk about
We
it.
predicted it. Well, I predicted it. I asked for it, but to be fair, I didn't predict it because I thought he would still go Gakpo. But this is what I was asking for, and it worked so fucking wow. How good was the 1-2s? How good was the movement? How good was the pressing? For those of you that don't know either, Verts actually ran more distance than Szoboszlai last night.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, he did.
On your picture to me, I wonder why you put the eyes. If you read the numbers, Szoboszlai has a bigger number.
No, he doesn't. It's 10 point. Why do you think he's above?
I just thought they had bad sorting.
No.
Oh, 11. I read that as 10.37 and 10.61. I was like, what an idiot. Why is it showing me that?
So yeah, he ran what? What is that,
The
90?
thing I would say, and this is to throw the negative on the left wing Verts, not necessarily the left wing Verts, nearly got an assist in that game
Yeah.
from right wing.
Yeah.
What? No, you're left wing.
He won the ball.
I'm only trying to throw a little bit of shade. Carry on.
I thought his pressing was unreal. He defended well. He got back. His creativity, the 1-2s with Ekatike and Maka were unreal on that left side. And I'm just really annoyed that he didn't get an assist, which he should have.
Yeah, they're those, what I call the link up, the 1-2s, the triangles, the way they gelled. And considering Robbo barely got forward, we found them.
I think he got forward like once or twice, didn't he? I think Slot says.
I feel like once or twice is the same as barely.
Yeah, no, I was agreeing with you. I wasn't right. Someone's argumentative today.
Hey, let's go. Right.
How's your day at work, James?
Yeah, it's really good.
Wait, what?
So Robbo getting forward barely does it. So we had to find a new way to have those links and those things on that left channel. Ekatike comes in, Maka up to his very best. That's one of the best
Yeah.
Maka performances I've seen in a very long time. And then but in that link up, literally insane,
Unreal.
like so unreal. And I want to say on the other side as well,
Oh, Salah's back to his best.
Salah's definitely
You
back.
play him through his rough patch. This is what I've been trying to say the whole time.
You just need a bit of confidence.
Literally that.
And the people around him.
Oh, okay.
Bradley getting up to speed. Szoboszlai being
Bradley
Szoboszlai.
pocketing Vinny 2 years in a row.
Well,
Oh, he didn't play last year, did he?
no, it's Mbappe last year.
Oh, he's Mbappe
He's
last
the
year.
different Ballon d'Or competitor. Yeah, having some stability around him from things he knows, having the confidence, and then shouting out Ekatike, because I think he'll go amiss in people's admiration in that game. But he was both sides, involved in both sides of the pitch, attacking wise.
Yeah, I think another one that gets missed is Gravenberch because of how good, Maka, Verts, and Schober played. I haven't seen anyone mention Gravenberch.
Virgil and Van Dijk effect.
It's literally that. It's now a Grav performance. And what is the one consistent the last 2 games? We've got Grav back. Grav was injured in the games previous. Like, and it just frustrates me. Like, City without Rodri last year went on like an 11 non-win streak. If Arsenal lost Rice, they'd be similar, I reckon.
I don't know. Just because
I don't reckon
they
they lose.
concede.
Yeah, I don't reckon they lose as much, but I reckon they draw. They don't win as much.
That's probably fair.
Caicedo, Chelsea definitely lose more.
Yeah, 1,000%.
I don't. Who's Spurs holding? Starting holding.
I was about to say Bentancur, Bergval,
Basuma.
Basuma, they all do a job.
I don't know. They're losing at the moment. United, if Casemiro's been playing well, if they lose Casemiro,
yeah, they have a backup in Mainu, who's not favoured, but I rate
Mainu and Ugarte, but Ugarte don't.
Ugarte don't.
Yeah. But like that's what I'm saying. So if you miss your starting DM,
well, that's what everyone's like. We're crying
happens.
out for a DM. I'm like, people were slating the fact we didn't have a number 6 when Grab was out and saying Grab wasn't good enough to be our number 6.
Oh, he is.
The second Grab's back in, you're like, oh, we don't look like we need a number 6 now. I
wonder why.
I back the thing. We need a rotational number 6
Yeah,
because we can't afford.
We can't go and spend. We can't go spend 100 million for one.
Which is
because then Grab misses out.
The example I use every time is McConnell. If it would have been, well, he's at Ajax, but
yeah,
the replacement Bajcetic, if he can actually get up to fitness.
See, this is where Morton would have been
A Kelleher equivalent to Ali in centre defensive mid for Grav is exactly what we
Morton.
need. Yeah.
Morton's
Well, he's
class.
playing insane, isn't he? Because I've got a new ritual, very superstitious. 2 games in a row, watch it on my phone. It's actually quite relieving watching it without the commentators in the crowd
I
to an
bet it
extent.
is.
And
I'm gonna take this off. I'm out now.
not wearing my taboo Liverpool shirts of captains and vice captains gone. One we will not mention. Oh, we will, yeah.
Oh, we will.
Um,
Oh, we will.
tell me about the atmosphere.
Unreal. So good. Have you seen the video of there's a Madrid fan filming You Never Walk Alone?
No.
He was basically crying.
Oh well.
I was like, yeah, that's how good. But apparently to what is it, Hoyton? It's just a football pitch.
Yeah, well, and then drop stinker. Yeah.
Again.
So atmosphere, talk me through it because I literally know nothing.
It was really good.
Brilliant, great podcasting there.
No, we were the whole crowd was singing the whole time. Like you hear songs that you haven't heard for a while, in my opinion. Like LA came out and all this kind of stuff, and it was just constant. Got behind the team. Like every time someone did something, it was a chant about that player, basically.
Yeah.
If they had a chant. And yeah, did you see the video of Frimpong and Ekatike?
Afterwards?
Yeah, and then Ekatike was singing his song,
Yeah.
walking off the pitch. That was class.
Yeah, no, it sounded like I said, I didn't listen to it live, but from what I've seen afterwards, and by all accounts, the support at Anfield was unreal again. That's 2 games where the support has really made a difference, I think. And I always think when you're in the 85th minute, when you're Conor Bradley and you've still got Vinicius Jr. trying to do one over on you, and every single time you do something, you get a bit of hype. I think it just compounds your ability at that point, and you almost feel like you're on cloud nine. So really interesting to hear. Like the atmosphere is absolutely rocking. You don't really need an excuse to get it rocking when it is Real Madrid at Anfield. It's probably the biggest of the biggest games we'll play. You might throw in United into that. Few others, Man City maybe, but probably not. It's Real Madrid United are the 2 biggest games that Liverpool can ever play at Anfield, I think. Do you disagree?
I made myself depressed.
Why?
So before the podcast, I asked James, what game are we playing next midweek? Like, are we playing midweek?
Yeah.
We're not. Do you know why?
Oh, it's an international break.
It's an international break.
Yeah, brilliant. That's actually good. Unless if it runs up.
We're in the flow. If we beat City, we do not want a break right now.
No, that's fair, but yeah.
Saka's going to go get injured.
Well, this is what I say. The issue will be Maka or Grav getting injured. That will be the issue.
Shobo, the best midfielder in the world on the game.
But Shobo doesn't know how to get injured.
Best midfielder in the world at the moment.
Commentator watch, because I literally have nothing there.
Commentator they were surprisingly all right.
And
yeah, I was dreading it, but I think they were all right.
Yeah.
I think
I tuned in at one point because I was
was it about the penalty?
No, I tuned in the 85th minute for the Trent coming on, 92nd minute. Yeah. Trent coming on, so I wanted to hear
the boos.
The boos. Well, I wanted to hear the reaction, which was the boos, and I wanted to hear what the commentators were saying. So I noticed who it was then. And the clip I caught was Alan Shearer basically saying, in a positive Liverpool way, Real Madrid hadn't had a sniff the whole game.
Yeah.
Like no pressure, absolutely fine. They were happy, sort of thing. So I was like, okay.
I can't remember what they were saying about the penalty, whether it was or wasn't.
Okay, we'll jump straight there. Might as well. Penalty or not?
I think it's a penalty, but if it's not, you can't overturn a free kick. How's that happened? It's the first time ever. You can't say no to a free kick. If it's not a penalty, then it's not a penalty. You're given a free kick that's already been given. You can't then turn it the other way. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's the first time I swear it's ever happened.
So my opinion on it is, if it's I agree it not being a penalty.
Okay, so I've seen a video earlier of all the penalties that Madrid have received over the years for handballs compared to all the ones that weren't given. Exactly the same situation that is. They've been given so many for the exact same thing, and so many haven't been given for the exact same thing against them. It's the one thing that they seem to be so much more corrupt about. I will call them corrupt in UEFA because they just, it's Madrid.
Taking the teams out of it, taking the game out of it, thinking strictly about taking the emotion out of it, thinking strictly about what happened. I hate this whole arms in an unnatural position when, for me, that is very clearly in a natural position for Tuchemone when he's going to ground in that way. He's not extended it as close to his arm. I would be upset if that was given as a penalty. You expect it,
Yeah, 100%.
but I don't think it's a penalty. I don't want it to be a penalty.
I want it to be a penalty.
And then what? So if it was the other way, you would be like, yeah, fine.
Yeah. If it's a shot on target, and you block it with your arm, no matter if it's an actual position or not. In that
So it was
situation,
here.
a bit further out than that.
Oh, okay.
He was turning his body, and he was like that.
Okay.
Like he
You
was trying to
didn't think
block
it
it,
was,
turning his
but
body.
fine.
It hit his hand on the way to goal. Like I think in situations where, like a cross, maybe different, bit closer. He wasn't like right next to him. It wasn't like it was.
I don't know. Uh,
I know what you're saying,
I
but I
don't. I
just
don't.
think
I
it.
don't mind
I
it not
think
being
he,
a penalty. I completely agree with the second it's checked. The check is it in? Is the foul in the penalty
yeah.
area? No. Okay. No penalty. They say yes. Okay. Is it a penalty? No.
Then
And
he's
then
got to
it's a
give a free
grey
kick.
area of okay. The foul's in the penalty area. We can't give the penalty. We now can't give the free kick because we know it's in the penalty area.
Yeah,
And then they're like, but now that you overturn the free kick, the on-field decision should have been correct.
yeah.
So it's like I get why it's confused, but the free kick should have stood because you don't overturn the free kick for the penalty.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. So you don't know what the commentator was saying. Everything I've heard from ref watches and things like that say should have been a penalty.
This is like the videos.
Yeah,
So everything given
fine.
against them. So that's obviously
Like that was last night. Yeah, that one's more of a penalty,
that's
but
not
that's
given.
closer. That one shouldn't be a penalty. Shouldn't be a penalty.
That's given. It's given.
That shouldn't be a penalty.
Given.
That shouldn't be a
So
penalty.
everything for them. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get it completely. I think 90% of them shouldn't be penalties, but
Yeah, but exactly.
yeah, absolutely.
Like if you're saying that's at the other end, Madrid get a penalty.
Which is where
That's what I'm saying.
where I'm saying it's wrong.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I don't want either to be a penalty.
Yeah, no, that's fair
I
enough.
get what you're saying, but I don't think it is a penalty. But I also think we should get the free kick because you don't
Yeah.
overturn the free kick
Yeah.
in favour of the penalty. We feel a bit more like we're back to last year's structure in general. Maybe that's just having the
Well,
personnel back.
I was going to say you chuck the middle three back, you put Robertson left back.
Yeah,
Like,
Bradley's back in form, and then
Bradley played a few
you
games
fit
last year.
Verts in at left wing.
Yeah.
The thing I found most interesting was Slot's analysis. Did you hear his post match where he's like basically nullifying both ends with the press up high, or if they're going to go long, how we defend that in the low block.
The space, yeah.
Yeah, found it really fascinating. Of like, don't go for a mid block, and it's sort of another slot way of analysing an opposition and telling everyone else how to beat them as well. Obviously, you have to do a job which Bradley does of stopping
Oh man,
Ballon d'Or potential in Vinicius Junior. Start with the saves as well. Just Courtois.
oh this man gives me headaches. That must be what it's like playing against Ali though.
Yeah.
And it's so frustrating, man.
But I think even more so, I saw a stat, and it could be absolute rubbish, but since since the first final we lost to them, maybe, I don't really know exactly when, but 26% of Courtois' saves in the Champions League come against Liverpool. More of his saves.
I've seen a stat. So they've only lost one game in the Liga against Atletico 5-2. I think we mentioned that.
Yeah.
Atletico had 7 shots on target. Courtois only saved 2. We had 9 shots last night, so he must have saved 8.
Which
Like, what? Why against us?
3 of them
Every time.
were annoyingly the goal was right at him, but 3 of them were right at him.
Yeah.
So I'm like, easy saves. Like Van Dijk header, Canate header, all straight at him. Shobo's couple of attempts from outside the box are the keepers that goes in.
Mm-hmm.
Shobo's in a box one where
that goes
Courtois goes in with any other keeper other than Ali.
Yeah,
that's a perfect example of that. So you're quickly racking up 3 or 4 goals which other keepers it goes in because it's Courtois and because Courtois is against Liverpool in the same way as Sarr playing against Liverpool.
Same way De Gea when he used to come to.
Anything they touch it turns to gold. Glad we got one past him. Did you see all the jokes afterwards with Salah and and even in the game with Van Dijk smiling at him, laughing at him,
like fuck's sake.
And he's just there like, I don't even know. We will talk about the goal quickly. just because there's not much to dissect there.
What, the shortest man on the pitch scoring?
Yeah, did you hear his analysis of his goal?
No.
He's basically saying, I block for, which I'm like, don't tell people what you do. He's like, I block for Ekatike, and then I just happened to be in the position, and it happened to be at my height, so I took it instead. So that was meant to be Ekatike, but it fell to him, so he just was like, so I just went for it, which I thought was brilliant as well. I saw a stat, which I don't know if it's the whole game or just the first half. I think it might be the whole game. 0 chances on target for Vinicius Junior or Mbappe
Yeah.
for the whole game. Bear in mind, they've scored 24.
24 GAs.
Yeah, between them for the last, whatever,
Yeah.
10 games or
It's
so.
mental. Isn't it? There a stat as well. Did Maka last scored in the Champions League against Madrid last year?
Yeah. The last point before we get on to what I'll call the most important point, which is specific player discussions, the Trent reception.
Yeah.
So obviously I said how I tuned into it. Did you expect it to go any other way?
No.
Like, obviously I know your feelings.
No.
Did you expect it to go any other way?
No.
No.
I think in that situation, say it was a friendly, I think it could have been different. Say the game didn't matter, it could have been different. This is Real Madrid in the Champions League at Anfield. It was not going to go any other way.
Mm.
And I don't care. Like I tweeted it a few times. I was like, I don't care what side of the fence you sit on. You do not cheer and clap him before or during the game. Do it after if you want. But you need to make his night hell. He's at Anfield, like playing against us. You don't want him to feel supported and to have a good game. So I didn't expect it to. I'm glad it didn't either.
Yeah.
It might sound really rough and like whatever, but I'm really glad it didn't.
I completely agree with during the game. Before the game, when they're doing like pathetic warm ups, if he like goes to the crowd like that, and you
Well, he waited to come out on his own on purpose.
did it,
Yeah.
I didn't see
So-
the start. So
The first team, the starting came out.
Yeah.
Then the bench players came out, and then Trent came out on his own,
He
like
got-
almost to get the reception.
and he got
And he
booed.
got booed on the warm up, yeah, as
Yeah.
well.
So on the warm up, I'm like, because you don't
Yeah,
really.
but he was looking for a reaction. That's so obvious, and it's like,
Yeah, fine. But what I'm trying to say is, before the game, if it's in the warm up and he does a clap to the crowd and crowd clap back, fine. You're not chanting. You just acknowledgement.
nah.
No,
no,
let me finish. So then during the game,
All right, Jesus Christ.
I've literally tried to say this point like 6 times. So then you get to the actual main of the game. Completely agree with you. He's a Real Madrid player. There's nothing there to go at there. You boo the player. You boo the player like they're any other Real Madrid player. Might have even a slight bit extra animosity there. And then yeah, after the game you do you whatever. So I don't really care before the game as long as it's not like
No, I care before the game
fine. I don't really care.
because he's a Real Madrid player before the game as well. Like you need to get in his head, in my opinion.
Fine.
That's what
And
I'm
like,
saying.
I'm not against it either, but I'm saying if anyone else wanted to, I wouldn't really care. When it comes down to the crunch of it, and he's on possession,
Oh yeah.
you're booing the hell out
Oh,
of him.
100%.
He's a Real Madrid player in that point. So, and the fact he came off the bench,
Yeah.
absolutely fine because it's in the moment.
The one thing I can't stand is like rival fans and pundits and everyone trying to tell us how to act.
Well,
Like, sorry, you're not in this situation. You're not in a situation where your youth, who said his whole dream was to be captain of Liverpool, left for a free. For an,
and they're all hypocrites anyway.
literally.
Because Michael Owen going back to was it Newcastle and got booed,
Newcastle, yeah.
and
And
then
United.
you had obviously we booed at United. You've got Xhaka getting booed before he gets stripped of it. You've got Ash Cole getting booed for his reasons. Slightly different in each scenario, but evidence of fans booing ex-players.
If Saka left Arsenal for free,
I don't think they would boo him because I think they are their own entity.
I don't know. If Saka did exactly the same way
Maybe
as Trent, I
because
think
it
they
would
boo.
feel the same.
Yeah, I think they would boo.
Yeah.
He doesn't talk to the media for a year.
Yeah.
He drops some stinkers, lets Spanish press talk the whole time,
Yeah.
and then leaves for a free
It
when
will
you
be the
know
same
you could
for-
get 100 mil for him.
The evidence would suggest that it would be the same
Yeah.
reaction. Absolutely fair. We'll jump onto the players then. As I said, sort of everyone deserves a shout out, really. Mamardashvili,
Yeah,
a couple of
every
really
single.
crucial saves. Won't go into every single person, but firstly, Szoboszlai very much solidifying himself as
Go on, say it.
first name on the team sheet. Most important player at the minute.
Higher.
I'm not going to say anything else. That's all I've got.
Best midfielder in the world.
Okay, that's very much a classic you thing to say.
He is.
Yeah,
100%.
I can.
In my opinion, he is playing at the moment this season as the best midfielder in the world. You name any other position in that midfield, he could do a job there. Caicedo couldn't do a job in attacking mid.
Hmm.
Rice couldn't do a job in there and that. Like, do you know what I mean? So I'm saying he's the most. It's like the old argument with Gerrard versus Lampard versus Scholes. Gerrard was the most complete. He did everything, and that's what Shobo is doing right now.
Fair.
He does every part of the game and starts the press, runs the whole game, leads us. Like he could be a future captain.
Yeah. Well, I think
Well,
he's.
he's captain of Hungary already,
I
but
think he's. You mean Liverpool?
yeah,
I think he's playing himself into that discussion anyway.
yeah,
Come the end of the season, we don't know what's happening with Virgil, Salah, Robbo. Any of them could move on. Any of them could get promoted to captaincy. Any of them could retire.
yeah.
Like probably not, but
No,
you know what I mean. Shobo, I think, along with Maka a bit, but then even Maka's not certain. Shobo is the one where he's lining up for being the captain,
yeah.
like completely. Um,
Well, side note quickly, just going off on a tangent. Do you think Van Dijk could extend again? I don't think Salah does. I think Salah goes to Saudi.
yeah, I think Salah goes Saudi. Van
Um,
Dijk's an interesting one. It depends on.
his athletic, like if he drops off or not.
Yeah,
But he's not at the moment. This is what I mean. Like,
no, he started obviously when we were struggling. I would say when things around you are falling apart, you struggle to show your peak ability at
yeah,
that
yeah,
point. So only the last two games have you seen him come comfortable again and back to his very best. I'm interested in you going to say this. I don't know if you agree with this. I feel like I've noticed he's like gotten smaller, more slight, not height, as in like I feel like I used to look at him and be like I look at Ibu like they're built massive, and you look at him, he's quite slight now.
oh, I don't know.
Just an observation, but yeah, no, I could see him extending another year maybe.
I think so.
Like
Depends,
if
but
he signed two in the next summer, get him on for another year,
yeah,
and then sell him the year after probably, or whatever happens.
I don't think we look for money for him now. I don't think we get much, so I think we just keep him as long as we can.
Yeah, it's fair.
Salah, we could probably still get like 100 mil next summer from Saudi.
No, so
That'd
sorry,
be madness.
literally. Mac and Grav both back to their absolute
Yeah,
best.
unreal.
Unplayable. That midfield three shows you why.
Oh, do you know what really made me happy yesterday? Macca's cynical foul. I loved it.
Which one? The pullback.
Yeah, I just love him. It's
Ah,
just like, yeah, you take it for the team. You
no,
just,
yeah, he does. But then 3 seconds later,
I'm like, don't go in.
it literally keeps going. He's like, "Oh no, sorry." And the amount of times I'm like, I think he does have one challenge where I'm like, if you're not on a yellow, that's potentially a yellow,
Yeah,
which means it should be a red. But it was one of those where it's like happened too quick, not enough going on. I think Real Madrid played it quickly, so like kind of got brushed over. But I was like, "Oh, you're getting ropey." No messing around from you, or Verge the whole game.
yeah.
Always solid sorting out,
Even couple dribbles.
like insane
Matip's like
dribbles.
unreal.
The one in
Um,
the second half, yeah, second half, where he literally runs through like four
yeah, yeah.
players, and you're like, "Oh, you're gonna get tackled now." How have you?
He's
Oh,
literally right wing.
past Jude, past, yeah, literally got all the way up there, relieving the pressure, and then a couple of times where it's felt a bit cumbersome, the ball's bobbling, all that stuff. Virgil, literally no messing. He's every single time head it out, volley it out. It's going up. I'm sending it. I'm not playing. This is gone, sort of thing. Um, what was your complete tangent? Because before we finish with the last couple of people to talk about, what was your vibe on the game as a whole? Were you tense at all? Because obviously, again, you're listening with the crowd, commentators, you're understanding everyone's vibes, whereas I'm in my own head just
I
staring at the
was
screen.
more tense when we went ahead.
Yep, I agree.
I wasn't nervous when we weren't. I thought we dominated that game.
Yeah,
And then it's almost because we had something to lose then because we were in the lead. I got more tense.
yeah, I agree. And it felt like, bear in mind, so for example, the fact that they had zero chances from Vinny
Yeah.
and Mbappe, it didn't feel like that while you're watching
But this is something we say about slot system all the
last
time.
year. Not this year, last year.
But then even this year, like as Slot saying, I think Slot said it a few weeks ago when we were in the losing streak. We gave away the same amount of chances like last year. Not big chances, just
Mm,
it. For some reason, they just went in this
yeah,
time. Like say we gave 3 chances away, 3 chances went in, and that's like rare kind of thing. I think that's what he was trying to say, and I think more so this game, to be fair, we just locked him out. There was no clear chances. Whereas, was it Villa? There was a couple. And like, I think when we were losing, those two chances go in and we lose the game kind of thing.
Mm.
Whereas, yeah. But we, like you're saying, we didn't give clear chances away. I didn't feel like we were threatened, but
The pressure was there.
the pressure was there around the box. But we like I was speaking to Edward. I was like, we're letting them have it there.
Yeah.
Like they're not threatening us right now.
No.
Well, even around the edge of the kind of almost box, like it's almost like they get one for more foots, and then you press, and they just pass it, and then go back.
Yeah. No, I do.
Right.
I do like that. I do like that. But yeah, that's a bit of a tangent. But so two more players that I want to shout out. Robbo being one of them.
Yeah.
Coming in with the experience and the ability to play the game for what it is, and not play the occasion. Control yourself, play against tough young wingers, and just absolutely be fine. Shows a credit to him. Shows he's back. I saw someone use Cars 3 as an example of when
Cars
the
4.
Cars 4.
Because I think the Castle's coming out this year.
Oh, is it? Is that right?
Next year, I think.
Where like the OG
Yeah.
still turns up, sort of thing. And then yeah, obviously we'll leave the man of the night till last.
Who's that?
Connor Bradley. Like, what a cheat code.
He's
Anyone,
unreal.
if you want to right back against Real Madrid,
Connor
like
Bradley.
last year, the slide tackle from Mbappe was
Oh, yeah.
probably one of my
Well, I saved us the game.
probably one of my moments of the whole entire season.
Yeah, 100%.
Like, it gave me goosebumps. It was ridiculous. Not quite as satisfying, but he had a couple of Vinny Junior
Oh,
moments
not.
where he did it. The one where he won the ball back.
I don't
with a slide
know.
tackle.
I know what you mean by like satisfying, as in like a tackle like that.
Yeah, goes through
But
it,
maybe
clean
so happy
ball.
of slapping him in the face.
Well, not getting the penalties, the diving for it.
And then like the extra shoulder barge after he got the ball as well.
Well, just
It's just like putting him
that's just old fashioned leaving a bit
Get-
on the
get the
get the ball,
and then
fair challenge,
yeah.
leave a bit on to make them realise
Literally.
they're in a game. And then the fact that Bradley doesn't get booked the whole game and Vinny gets booked for taking down Bradley on a counter attack, it's just gold dust,
Class.
absolute gold dust. Yeah, Bradley back to his best is what we need to see.
This is the issue. Though.
90
He's
minutes.
inconsistent.
Well, not
If
even
he,
inconsistent.
if he finds this consistency, this level, like
I feel like it's not even inconsistent because that might be a disjustice to what he actually delivers. I think I wouldn't be surprised if he's injured by City and he's out for 6 weeks. And then he takes 3 weeks to get back up to speed. And then he's good again. Do you know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
He
But
gets injured a lot.
I know what you mean, but he doesn't have that type of game.
No, but
5 games in a row.
that's a part of the occasion. I wouldn't say it was a horrendous game though. Like if that was a 10 out of 10, it's probably not. It's probably 9 out of 10.
Yeah.
I don't think he drops 2 out of 10s.
No, I'm not saying he drops 2
No,
out of
he
10,
probably
but
drops
you need to
6
be
and
at the 9
7s.
out of 10s.
He's probably 6 and
To
7
be world class.
Yeah, fine.
To be one of the best right backs in the world, you need those 9 out of 10s every game. Prolonged over a season.
Do you think?
100%.
Don't know if you get many people that do that in general.
Robbo, when we were calling him the best left back, did it every single week.
What, 9 out of 10?
100%.
Okay.
Solid.
Anyway, I just think consistency to me is I'll always deliver a 7 out of 10 and every now and then I'll deliver a 9 out of 10. Because 9 out of 10s are hard. That you don't expect it.
Yeah, but he also does have bad games at times.
Fine.
As you said, I think it's to do with injuries, but yeah.
Yeah, I would put his inconsistency more down to not getting a rhythm because, again, he's ridiculously young. Playing.
I don't think he's that young anymore, is he?
22 as well? 21?
Is he?
I don't think he's
like
that old.
24. Don't know why I thought that.
22. So, ridiculously young as well to be playing at this level all the time, 90 minutes back to back to back to back. But gets injured, takes time,
Yeah.
struggles. New segment, man of the match I'm going to bring in. Mine is Bradley. Any man of the match for you?
But nah.
No.
But Sherbo and Bradley. I'm not picking one. I can't. And Salah. And Maka. And Grav. And Kanate.
I'm waiting for you to
And
forget someone.
Verge. And Robbo. And Mamadashvili. And Ekatike.
Yes.
The whole team. I can't pick one today.
I feel like there's a couple of subs you might have forgotten there, but Germans.
Actually, can we just mention Chiesa?
We haven't even mentioned Kirkes. You do Chiesa, I'll do Kirkes.
Chiesa's flick, where he did the keepy uppies and just passed it over his head.
Oh, I didn't see it.
Did you
I
not?
don't think I saw that. Don't show me now, show me after.
He literally came on the pitch, and I think it must have been Bradley or Salah passed to him, and he had his back and then he did the overlap, so his back was facing basically the right wing, and he literally just kicked it up, did one keepy up in, and just kicked it behind him, like pass on kind of thing. What
Oh,
the
I
I'm
might
saying?
remember it actually.
So good.
Might remember it. Mine is Kirkhead's.
Well, first bit of the ball.
Not even first, literally, like, has been on the pitch 5 seconds. I mean, literally,
I love him.
he comes on, does a little loosey goosey. The ball bobbles in front of between him and Tuchman. He's like,
Fuck this.
yes,
That's mine.
it's mine, and he's mine, and I'm gonna get hurt. And literally, as hard as like, looks like he's doing a shot power challenge. And he's like, I
Oh,
am gonna go through this. He's the one that gets injured, but
I can't wait
just the
for him
passion
to
there,
have like more
confidence,
experience and confidence, and he finds his rhythm.
and then
Because
has those
that
moments.
passion is
Those
going to
moments
be
is just
unreal.
funny. Yeah, a joke. We'll move
Well,
on.
that's me a bit like Risa.
Yeah, exactly the same. We'll move on to Man City. They've also been back to winning ways. I think they are playing right now.
Without Haaland, there'd be nothing.
Do you think?
Do you know the stat about like top goal scorers?
No, that's what I'm asking.
So, uh, how many has Haaland got? 16 so far, all competitions or something like that?
Hmm.
Something crazy? Or, okay, we're doing the Prem, so I think it's like 14 or 16. Some around then. Their second top goal scorer
Oh wait, yeah. I saw
is
this.
Burnley player.
There's a
Two
Burnley
own goals.
own goal in one game, wasn't it?
Two own goals.
Yeah, I did see that.
The
Which,
fact that no other City player has 2 goals this year in the Prem.
yeah, I mean, it's one that loads of them had one, so
Yeah.
it's spread out. But if they don't have Haaland, like you say, they don't score.
Yeah.
I'm going to go off the team that played Bournemouth last week rather than the
Well, yeah,
ones
that
currently
will
playing.
be.
Yeah. So Haaland's your obvious focal point. I think Virgil and Ibu do quite well to handle Haaland as long as it's not someone playing off of him and then setting him up.
I say this, our defenders are better on target man.
Yeah.
So I think that's fine.
I think they'll be fine against Haaland. It's the Foden, the Doku, the Cherki in and around Haaland where problems will be. Um, they can play on the counter as well. All of the Bournemouth games were all goals, were all on the counter. It was Haaland running off. Again, not that worried about Virgil versus Haaland.
No.
I think Virgil handles it. It's just if they take that and switch Haaland out for Doku or not Checky because he's quite slow, but Foden with the ball in behind and then they play it back to Haaland.
Well,
That's a threat
I
for
think
me,
Haaland just targets that left side anyway. I think he tries to avoid Virg.
which I think would be a mistake because I think Ibu's got equal strength. And like I say, I think Virgil's slight
Not
now.
in the tackle though. No.
No?
No, Virg is a lot stronger.
Fair.
Can read the game better in my opinion.
Aerial?
Fairly even, but still I think Virg is stronger in the area as well than Ibu. Ibu isn't as good as Virg.
No, that's fine.
So I'm not saying he's bad. I'm just saying if you're a striker, who are you aiming for?
Yeah.
But then on the other side, if Robbo plays and I'm Haaland, I aim for the right side. If you're making the run in between two, Bradley's more likely to catch up with me than Robbo is.
Is Robbo more likely to read it or not be up the pitch?
Yeah, this is what I mean.
Which is kind of a good problem for them to not really know. Obviously, Villa beat them a few weeks ago from a set piece, but an indication of I think Bournemouth would have been low block, although they played quite a high line actually,
Bournemouth
didn't they?
won't play.
But Villa play with the ball rather than over the top. It's not long ball; it's play with the ball, and they got some success out of this City squad. So potentially a positive sign.
I think so. Well, I think it's just the usual thing for us where good sides don't worry me. It's the Burnleys that worry me. Like it's the teams that you know are going to low block. Whereas we 95% sure that City at home are not going to low block at all.
No,
So I think we can press that.
and like just Pep, I don't think he has it in him to
No,
low block. I was trying to find out what the score was at the last
2-0,
year.
wasn't it?
No, because that was at Anfield. 2-0 this timed fixture, but at Anfield last year. But that wasn't at the Etihad.
Yeah, the one at the Etihad where we played both Jones and Shobo. That was at the Etihad.
Yeah, I don't know. That's what I'm asking.
I think that was the Etihad. Well, that was the first time we played them both up top. Pretty sure.
I'm not going to be able to find it now.
I think it was
I can do it there actually.
March
Because
or Feb.
I wanted to say it was a draw. we beat them 2-0 this time last year off the back of both Villa and Real Madrid. Just while we both frantically try and find the results. So it was
23rd of Feb.
2-0 both the times, yeah, fair.
It was the game, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Who do you play
I
up
got
top?
it here. I got it here.
Curtis Jones and yeah, with
Yeah,
Diaz and
fair.
Salah.
Obviously, they've got a much rotated squad, and they've got Donnarumma now, not
Yeah, Donnarumma's class.
Edison in
Well,
goal.
shot stopper.
Yeah, it's not too similar to
Which
Manchest, really. To be fair.
that's pressing.
Yeah, if he's not got an outlet and we actually get pressing up the high, that's fair. How or where do you think we win or lose this game?
I think it is. I think our midfield's stronger than theirs. I think it will be their wingers if we lose it, in my opinion. I think this is a game. If Bradley doesn't turn up and do a 9 out of 10, we could lose. Like this is what I'm saying about Bradley. If he has to have another 9 out of 10. If he has a 7 out of 10, and a few chances come in from that side, Haaland is finishing those chances.
Yeah, it's just a case of whether we finish more.
Yeah. I'm not saying he can't have another 9 out of 10, but
Well, there's a chance he doesn't because he's bust the gut
yeah, 100%.
against Vinicius Junior. So
Yeah,
that's completely fair.
I think if they do play Doku is fast.
Usually doesn't have an output, but you don't need much of an output to
When
get
Haaland
the
just
ball on Haaland.
Yeah, literally.
Um,
Other than that, I think if they're playing those midfield three, I think we walk
I
that.
don't know if they did a bit of prepping because I feel like part of this Dortmund team, they've just scored, by the way, Phil Foden. Reinders didn't play.
Reinders will play.
Exactly. So
Reinders
it's a
will
bit
play.
of a balance. Stones is back. Would he play over Diaz? Don't know.
You might see Diaz and Stones, and they might put Guardiola out left wing.
Depends if Cherky plays. They've not even playing Marmouche at the minute.
Yeah, they might put Guardiola out left wing to be on Salah
Yeah.
instead of having O'Reilly.
Yeah. That's a good shout, actually.
So they have Stones and Diaz in the middle. Which means if Verts is left wing against Nunes, we're fucking. That is where we're going to win.
I don't think that's what left.
No, I don't think even Gakpo. Gakpo against Nunes is where we will win.
And then, yeah, the only ones they'll bring on probably is either Cherky or Marmouche, which can do a job, but may not be victorious. So
I think they bench Foden next game.
What against us?
Yeah, I think Cherky starts. If he's playing 2 games in a row.
Yeah, fair. So you think we lose on the fullbacks?
No, I'm not saying we do.
No.
We could.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's what I was
I
asking.
think that's the danger area.
If it's going to happen, we lose on the fullbacks against their wingers, and if we're going to win, obviously defending that, but attacking wise,
I think it's going to be wingers again. I think this is going to be a wing kind of game. Like I think both midfields counteract each other.
You think?
Well, I think we're stronger than them.
Yeah.
But I think if Verts isn't on the pitch, we're not playing as many 1-2s as we can.
Right.
Verts on the pitch, we can pass around their like in that triangle above, just like between the attack and the forwards. We don't do as many 1-2s like that. We normally in midfield get the ball, get put out wide. But last year we were just getting the ball and going out wide.
The only thing I'd say is if we can, we might get our luck. We might distribute to the wing, but we may get all of our luck in that number 10 area, 1-on-1 against Gonzalez, considering he's quite isolated in there, versus their front line of 4. So if you distribute the wing and then attack through the centre.
Yeah, but without Verts there, that's what I'm saying, we won't do it as much.
Yeah.
Because I think, Gakpo will just cut in and shoot or try and cross, which is fine. But for me, even Maka going forward, he had a better game because he was able to do 1-2s with Verts. I think Gakpo is more than capable of doing it, but he just seems to hold the ball for so long. Sometimes he slows up the play in the wrong situation. I
find this really funny.
I think sometimes with Curtis Jones, when he played, he did similar. We mentioned before.
I find it really funny because I think this largely depends on how you watch a game of football in general, because people used to say Thiago used to slow the game.
Thiago did used to slow the game.
People say Verts slows the game.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, exactly. So your opinion is he doesn't, but there are so many people that say Verts is too long and slows the game down.
I'm not sure they said that last night, though.
Maybe not last night, but this season.
Yeah, because he hasn't been comfortable. That's what.
But I would defend it. I would say he doesn't the whole season. I don't think he slowed the game down at all.
Oh, no,
for
no, I
us.
don't think he has.
So I'm just saying, like, perspectives of people would say you
Are you
can
saying
bring the
Gakpo
opposite
doesn't?
to you. I don't think he does too much. No.
I think he does in times when he doesn't need to. I'm not saying he does all the time. I'm just saying sometimes he does. Like I said before, Jones sometimes did, and that's why
Jones does a lot.
yeah, we get frustrated with
Like
Jones.
Jones
He
does.
plays class, but
Yeah, Jones does it a lot. Jones really holds on to the ball. Sometimes it's really good. Sometimes it's to his
yeah,
detriment.
it's not even for me like the maybe slowing down. Like, even if he's cutting in, it's the give and go that Vert's offered. Then, like, if you do that, that is making so much more space instead of like. I think I just recently I've got frustrated with Gakpo because he takes on too many touches when he could have let off and made a run, or he could have shot earlier or crossed it earlier, and
Fair.
he's quite a class player.
Yeah, I don't see it
I
as
do
much.
agree with you though, in that that is where we could get our joy, but we just need to be able to use it.
Yeah, but if you have Gakpo out on the wing there and say Maka can't do another 90 minutes, is there an option of dropping Shobo in on the left and playing Verts
You wouldn't drop
as more
Shobo
of a
left
10?
though, would you?
Or you drop him into a 2 and you
Yeah,
play
yeah.
Verts in that gap. And if
I
you
think
can
we
make,
need two pivots now.
if you can break the lines there into Verts, there could be a lot of. Ignore that creativity. You could have a lot of creativity between Ekitike and Verts because they're both capable.
See, I think if people like say Maka was tired, I think what you see is Jones come on to sit in the
Yeah,
six,
also.
and then Verts would come on left wing like at 60. Because I think Gakpo starts left wing this game.
But you don't think Verts starts at all?
No, which would be a hard drop, but I just don't see. He's not dropping any midfield for it. You can't
Well,
against City.
but this is what we're saying is if he drops Maka,
He won't drop Maka after that game though.
well, like tired, injury, the sports scientist turns up and says, "Don't do it."
Uh,
You're saying Curtis comes in rather than Verts.
no, no,
Not,
I'm not.
not,
No,
not, and I'm not putting
no.
words in your mouth. I'm saying,
I was on about subbing. I was
right,
on about during the game. That's why I said
okay,
Jones come on.
oh, okay. So then to start
Yeah,
with
yeah.
that,
You start
um,
Verts. Yeah, yeah.
right. um,
I was because Jones is only just back from injury as well. So that's why I said
yeah,
about
yeah, yeah,
bringing him out.
absolutely. So how do you think we line up then? We kind of have discussed it,
I
but
I
run through
don't
the team.
know. Like I don't understand how you can drop Verts after that game, but at the same time, I don't know. I would like it unchanged to start with.
I don't see why he wouldn't at the same time though,
It's
because
just hard on
because it
Gakpo,
worked.
isn't it? It is hard on Gakpo though.
Right.
It's harsh because Gakpo hasn't been playing bad as much as I've been frustrated. He hasn't been playing bad.
Well, he's literally dragged us through the bad
Yeah, yeah,
time.
yeah, yeah,
We've
exactly.
lost, but he's been one of the reasons we've not lost so badly
Yeah, yeah.
a lot of the time.
I thought also.
But at the same time, he's played every minute.
So I will say this though. I noticed Gakpo running harder when he came on and pressing harder than he had.
Sure, is that the Chiesa effect? I'll call it. If Chiesa starts by 60 minutes, he's not as running. If Gakpo only has to run for 20 minutes, does he look compared to tired people shit hot
I know, but I'll say he'd be running like that in the first 20 minutes, but he doesn't.
because he has to play 90 minutes?
I just think he's more aware now he's got competition for a left wing in Verts because that is someone. He knew he was starting heading.
It could be, but it also could just be
Yeah,
reading.
yeah, but you're saying is adamant on that other side. I'm reading into it.
No, I didn't. I said it could be.
Yeah, but you're straight away suggesting that other way. I get it could be that way, but at the same time, it could be what I'm saying as well.
Yeah, it's literally what I just
Yeah,
said.
yeah.
Like, it definitely could be, but at the same time, I don't think we
Because he knows he's starting ahead of Chiesa and Rio
we
no matter
didn't
what.
we didn't buy Verts as a left wing.
No, he didn't. This is a stopgap season. We're waiting for Salah to go, and I think we go 4-4-2, diamond in the middle.
But for this season, does Gakpo have to worry about his position at left wing over Verts? Because I don't think you play Verts even if it's a stopgap. I don't think you routinely play Verts out of our wanted position for him if we're building a team
Who do you
around
drop
him.
then in the three though?
Oh, I get the dilemma. I'm
Yeah.
not saying it's easy. I'm
No,
just
this is what I'm
saying
saying. Like you
I
just
don't
can't.
think we say, yeah, Gakpo, you got to worry because
I'm not saying to Gakpo to worry,
no, I
but
know, but the idea, I'm being facetious, but the idea being, Gakpo, you're now competing with Verts for that left wing position when Verts is having what
I
is.
don't think it's like that either. I think it's more,
What do you think is like?
as in with Verts, everyone. Verts can compete with everyone. Verts can play anywhere.
Yeah.
And you got the best player in Bundesliga the last 2 seasons, and you just seen what he can do. So everyone better fucking play well if your Verts is playing in your position.
So I was going to say, Verts is almost falling foul of the opposite of what Gakpo did when Klopp was manager. Of Klopp was like, oh, you can play an A, oh, you can play striker, oh, you can play left wing. I don't know where to play you now, so you're going to bunny hop around and not have a position.
Yeah.
I think we can't do that with Verts because we've spent 100 mil on him and we've got a generational talent that needs to have a team built for him.
I think we told him that we were playing him 10 as well.
Yeah, so
And
this
that's the
is
only
the
reason why
season
he's told.
you test that,
Yeah.
which is why I think maybe on the odd game, Gakpo's like, I wish I could have played and Verts is playing on my spot, but I don't think Gakpo's there. Verts is going to play ahead.
No, I get that.
That's why I get what you're saying, but
But
also I don't think
who would you drop in middle? And for me, it's Maka.
All depends on form. Because
Maka's
to an extent,
Maka's world class.
to an extent, Maka's undroppable. To an extent, Szoboszlai's undroppable.
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying, but in my opinion, I think the most likely one out of those midfield three to leave Liverpool is Maka.
Sure.
That's the impression I get. That's just that. Obviously, I might be wrong.
Sure.
But that's the only impression I get, and that's why I would say Maka. But I don't know. It's just impossible, isn't it? Because like that midfield three is so balanced and so class.
But this is what we're saying: is it depends on when you keep saying the word dropped. For me, I'm talking.
It's rotation anyway. I don't.
Yeah,
agree
exactly. I'm talking a game. I'm not talking. You're saying our first 11 on the team sheet. Is that what you're saying, rather than game for game?
Yeah.
Because I don't think any of them technically get dropped. We use everyone in the squad, but yeah, if you're talking which one.
See, this is the annoying thing for me is that I agree with you, and you just get sucked into debates.
What do you mean you agree? What do you mean?
As in, I don't agree with being dropped, unless you have fucking fucked up. But I don't agree with the term dropped. No,
Yeah.
I'm agreeing with you in that state.
Yeah.
And I feel like because I've spent the last 24, 48 hours on Twitter and people were using the word dropped, it's got into my vocabulary almost. So like me saying Maka dropped, I don't agree with that. Maka's rotated.
Yeah.
Like if Maka was to come off, he'd be rotated. Like Gakpo was rotated for Verts, rest, like whatever.
And that's a better way of looking at it because
different games will require different systems and different players.
Exactly. And that might be why Verts doesn't start on Man City, because it's a completely different type of game. It might be the exact reason Verts starts over Maka and Shobo does more of an 8 role and Verts is in the 10.
Well, yeah, because
it also might be the
Verts
exact reason
covers more ground than Maka.
Exactly. It might be the exact reason we don't change, because it's the same as Real Madrid as far as the numbers go. I don't know. I haven't looked, but yeah, I completely agree. No, I don't think anyone gets dropped. I think there's this whole thing of you have a starting 11, and I think we're lucky to have a manager that appreciates as a starting 24.
Yeah.
He appreciates it's a squad, and he needs to use as much of them in the right ways as he can, and he'll just get as much out of all of them as he can. Score, go. Wait, do we even do the lineup? Mamadashvili, Bradley, Ibu, Verge.
What do you reckon Vert starts?
The only one I don't know is Kirkes for Robbo, and that's not from a I want it. That's from a Robbo having to do the minutes he's doing at the minute. We need him for the season.
I think Kirkes starts.
We need him for the season. That's the only thing. And then I'm going to throw Maka in that same discussion. From I don't want him to go straight back to being injured and taking time again.
No, he's going to be playing 90 for Argentina.
Exactly. So does Slot have to think about that as well?
Yeah, 100%.
Do you bring Curtis straight in?
You don't bring Curtis in, I don't think.
No?
I think if Mac is being rotated for fitness, Vert starts in the middle, Gakpo that way. And I think Shobo drops back more.
Fair. I'm not against it.
Because I think now Vert's proven that he can press.
In my head, depends on Jones's fitness and match sharpness, because we don't see it. We don't see really.
He's not going to be sharp though, is he? Like he should be for a City game. If it was another team, then fair enough.
Did he miss what? 2 games? I think only 2 in the end.
2 or 3, yeah.
So and the game before he had his best game ever.
Yeah.
So there might be an element there of if Slot has confidence, he may read it and be like, Jones probably isn't going away with England. Maka is going to go and play 290 minutes. Start Jones, see how it goes, fix it. But then it's Man City.
Yeah, but then are you starting Gakpo? So this is what I'm saying. So if you're starting Gakpo, you're starting Verts over Maka for a rotation. But if you're starting Verts, then yeah, Jones plays.
Fair.
That's what I was trying to.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. That's why I don't have to make decisions. It's quite nice not
to make decisions on this squad.
Yeah, absolutely.
Other than last game, because I'd have been right.
Anyway, score, go. By the way, it's obvious that Ekitike and
3-1
top right.
Yeah. 3-1.
3-1.
Although Isaac has been called up for Sweden squad.
Don't get into that.
Nationals. That's next week.
That's a joke.
So
1-0.
is Isaac going to be in the squad?
Yeah, he's in the squad. I think he was in the squad the other night.
I don't think
Don't think he was.
he wasn't even there.
I think he was close anyway, so it probably will be.
You're going 1-0.
Yeah,
Win 3-1.
I'm going to match the Real Madrid score. I'm going to do what we did last year.
I want to charge us to say 2-0 to match what we did last year.
No, last year we did 2-0, 2-0, 2-0. This year we've done 2-0, 1-0. So I'm going 1-0.
No, we beat City 2-0 both games last year. That's what I'll say.
Oh, I see. Okay, fine.
I'm going to go 3-1 because it's a Jota kind of score.
I'm going to go for 1-0. It's going to be the exact same type of game as Real Madrid. Done.
I think Haaland gets a goal, and I think Salah scores, Ekatike scores, and Vert scores.
I think this is the
I'm
game.
just going to guess those three every single time until I'm right.
It's going to happen one game. Did we get any inputs on our moment of the week?
Yes.
Did you retweet it?
Yes.
You actually did.
That's probably why you got it. It's from Sammy.
You read my message and you didn't reply. It's very rude. Right, so welcome back to a moment of the week. It is the moment of the week. We'll start with Samuel Mane's. If you're not following him, very, very close friend of us and the pod, and you've already seen
Said
him
he'll come
on
on at
here
some
before.
point.
Absolutely, we'll get him on as well.
Again.
Samuel Mane has to be Bradley taking the piss out of Vinicius for 95 minutes. Feel like that's going to be 90% of people's submissions for this anyway. What is yours, Ben?
What are you looking at me for?
I was just going to see if your retweet had any or not.
No, it would have come up on that.
Fine, you didn't quite.
I don't quite know. It's always hard between like. I think I'm torn between Salah dribbling, just like him being back to his best is unreal, and then the 1-2s we played, like those really.
Link ups.
The link ups was so good. I enjoyed them. I'm gonna give link ups.
Honourable mentions for me. You got the Maka celebration.
If you didn't see it,
Is that his or I know loads of people do it anyway, but yeah. Bradley's tackle on Vinny, where it's the copy and paste of Mbappe, but slightly less satisfying, but equally as aggressive, which was awesome. Virgil's post-match interview, just for the actual moment of the week being funny. Kirkes could be thrown in there for a bit of comedic effect. Probably just go for Bradley. Conor Bradley is the moment of the week because I think he's had two career-defining games against Real Madrid.
yeah.
If nothing else happens, he can at least be like, look, I pocketed two people that were both up for Ballon d'Or before, with ease as well.
Yeah, he's showing his kids those games.
Yeah, absolutely. Happy to finish there?
You got a game?
Did I skip it? I skipped it. Top 5 because of Mr. Sir Conor Bradley. Non-Liverpool Premier League fullbacks.
Premier League fullbacks. Walker.
Interesting.
Fullbacks. So not even right back or left back, just fullbacks.
Yeah, I feel like you're going to twist this, but yeah.
So Ashley Cole is top. Ashley Cole is like clear.
Yeah, absolutely. We've just got left back and right back. Thinking of the main teams, I can't remember. You got like Sanya, you got Bellerin, you got.
It's hard to think back, man.
Patrice Evra.
Patrice Evra needs to go in there.
You got Gary Neville.
He's not going in
there. Chelsea fullbacks. You obviously got Ashley Cole. You got Ivanovic.
Yeah.
Aspilicueta. You got
Aspil's good.
Klein.
But you played for us.
Oh yeah, that's true. I always do that. What about your other? Who's your Arsenal right back during the Invincible season?
Actually, no, I can't remember.
It'd be a massive name now. Lauren?
No, Lauren.
No.
So we got Ashley Cole,
Patrice Evra, Kyle Walker. It's quite a hard one, fullbacks, isn't it?
Fullback, without mentioning Liverpool, yeah.
I'm trying to think of other United ones. You've got the Raphael brothers. You got
trying to think of Chelsea and Arsenal. Spurs? Gareth Bale?
Gareth Bale's a shout with a left back. That is a shout, and I'll accept that one. That's definitely a good shout. I always like to try and think outside as well to see if there's anyone that's unsung and probably deserves a shout,
Trips.
or even anyone. Yeah, Trippier, anyone current as well. So you got the likes of if I was to name any person ever, yeah, all of them are crap. No, you have got like Timber, Calafiori. You got Ben White, Byrne, Hall, Livramento. Just running through names as fast as I can in my brain. Cresswell, you got mainstays.
Cresswell's a decent shout.
Trying to think of English fullbacks.
You could go Leighton Baines.
Baines isn't a bad shout. Baines
Baines was decent. And there's Coleman as well for Everton as well.
Yeah.
I think we're going to have to go Baines, you know,
I don't
as
mind
much
Baines.
as it kills me.
I don't mind Baines.
But we are going on Liverpool.
Yeah, exactly. I agree with Ash Cole being the best
Ash Cole is by
to
far.
ever do it.
I think he's unreal. He's up there with Carlos.
Yeah, completely agree. Ever, I think, is one you have to concede. He was insane.
Yeah, I'd say Robertson splits those two. You know, overall.
Fair.
I think if I was naming 1 to 5 with like left backs, it'd be Cole,
Right.
Robertson, Everett.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
Walker, pace merchant, but it works.
Yeah, it's gonna be Frimpong if Frimpong plays for us. Like.
Fair. Gale, I've put it here, but obviously that's meant to be Bale.
Gale's a great Gale Clichy.
Yeah, right. Oh, it's not much about shout, is it?
That's what I'm saying.
Big Meeks, Mika Richards.
Okay, Meeks has got to go on there. Just piss off.
Zabaleta.
Yeah, they're all coming out now.
Yeah, coming to my now. And then Leighton Baines. Yeah, I'll probably change it to Big Meeks
Yeah,
for the sake of it. But yeah. Now are we finished?
Yeah.
Thank you again for listening to the supposedly shorter episode on these ones, because we're splitting up our previews and
How
our
does it go on
reviews,
for this long
and
every
we
single
talk for
time?
another- This one was special. This
Why,
was
'cause we
Real
argued
Madrid.
more?
No, this was Real Madrid. This was a big game. This was a big performance. I wouldn't be surprised if Man City's review is exactly the same because another big performance. But we won't have to rush it because
We
we
won't have to rush it.
international break. If you have enjoyed it, make sure you leave a like, rate, and subscribe, and share with all your fellow Liverpool fans and supporters or non-supporters who want to listen to two idiots talk crap about Liverpool. Let us know if there's anything you want to see content-wise. Going to start trying to actually post on other than X, which I keep saying, but I will do. I promise we'll get there.
Well, we need to post on X more.
Or on X more. Not the actual more, Dartmoor, X more. We just post on X more.
You can tell he's going to be a dad soon.
Yeah. Make sure you're following, just in case we do any crap like that. I've been James.
I've been Ben.
You've been listening to the Brothers in Red podcast. You'll never walk alone. Connor Bradley is a saint. Liverpool beat Real Madrid 1-0.
Szoboszlai is the greatest midfielder in the world.
Szoboszlai is the greatest midfielder in all time.
In all time.
Bert plays left wing, if you didn't know. And Virgil van Dijk is the best captain in the world currently.
I've been Ben.
We've already said that. See you directly.
See you directly.